You always have to be so difficult, Brian. She just wanted you to raise your hand, not clap, not give yourself a standing ovation.
Be
And
right
now he's
back.
gone. And now he's
Oh, it's
gone.
gone.
That was your warning. That was one warning.
Oh my God. All
Oh
right.
my
You
goodness.
guys are comfortable?
I
Started
don't
the
have a hard
recording.
stop. You have a hard stop.
Oh my God. I'm ready to mute you right now. You ready to go? Let's do this. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hallmark Movie Drafts, the monthly podcast where guest panelists are all Hallmark movie enthusiasts who love to debate, rank, and create definitive top 10 lists of Hallmark movies. This month's panel drafted the very first HMD top 10 list of Hallmark Christmas movie premieres way back in 2022. And today they'll throw down for the fourth consecutive year to draft the top 10 2025 Hallmark holiday movies. You know them, you love them, or maybe you love most of them. They're very passionate about their picks and about each other. That sounded a little weird. Okay, whatever. I'll introduce them in a second. Oh my God. But first, I'm Lynn Austin, your host, and I'm happy to welcome back my co-host, Erinbeth Cermak. Hey there, Erinbeth. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm so excited to be back together. December seemed to completely fly by. I know I only did one draft with you, which was the Mega Maxi Hunks and Glasses draft, but you did what, two or three more drafts? I mean, it was a crazy month for you. I feel like we haven't been together forever, so I'm glad to see your face.
Thank you. And I know how much you love Christmas, so this is
Oh,
perfect.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore Christmas.
Yeah, and we have a guest host helping you out today with the trivia round. She's making her first appearance on HMD, but later this year, she's going to be flexing her drafting muscles as a panelist. She actually had reached out to me on the HMD Instagram last year, suggesting a Tracy Andreen draft. Tracy has written so many fan favorite Hallmark movies, including three Christmas ones that are on today's eligibility list. So we're doing a Tracy Andreen draft in April, and Debbie's one of the panelists, and Tracy's going to join us for that show. So welcome to Hallmark Movie Drafts, Debbie Faith. I'm so glad you reached out with that suggestion.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm nervous that she's going to be there, though. Because how do you say you don't like somebody's movies if for any reason you don't when they're right there?
It's going to be so much fun, and you're going to be in really good company. So, I know you have thoughts on these movies as we go through the match, but for now, just relax for a few minutes, and then we'll get to the trivia round with you and Aaron Beth. I'm glad you're joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, it's a milestone. As I said, this is their fourth year in a row drafting the top 10 list of Hallmark Christmas movies. They are truly HMD legends. First up is Mary Walters Carver. Mary, you are just amazing. I just love your gameplay and your comments so much. I mean, I wait for this every single year, especially when you're paired against Brian and Vanessa. You actually won that first draft back in 2022, but you haven't won it since then. Is tonight your night to reclaim that victory? How are you feeling about these 2025 Christmas movies overall?
How am I feeling about the 25 movies overall? Not great. Not great, I'll tell you that. I know that we all had high hopes for quality since we were not getting quantity, but I don't feel like it was an even trade. So I don't know. I mean, I would hate for anyone to say it was just beginner's luck. That would be a terrible thing for someone to say, but the evidence might indicate that. So if I can come back tonight and win, then there will be no argument that I am a solid player.
You are a solid player. In fact, you went up against Dan back in the first HMD championship tournament back in 2023.
I was robbed.
I wouldn't go that far, Mary. Okay. You're coming into the match with one leftover veto. So you've got some extra power. So good luck in the trivia round in a few minutes. But first, before we get to our next panelist, tell me about your podcast, because your pop culture podcast has such interesting topics. It's always so fun. Tell everybody about it, just in case they don't know about it.
Sure. Well, I have kind of done a soft launch of a rebrand which is a real generous way of saying I am trying to bring back my podcast into a very busy life, and it's hard. My podcast is called Hooked, and basically we just talk about the things we are hooked on and the things that are getting us through, helping us deal with life when life is just too much, which is pretty much all the time. We talk about TV shows, books, movies, snacks. I have an episode in the works to talk about how to get the best deal at fast food restaurants because eating out has gotten so expensive. It's so annoying because I don't know, maybe somebody else like doesn't eat out and is all healthy and whatever, but not me. That's not my life. So, yeah, just whatever gets you through. That's what we like to talk about. It's just a fun way to chat with friends, and it's a lot of pop culture and why that matters in our lives.
It's a lot of fun. And listeners, I'll drop a link in the show notes. Give Hooked a listen with Mary Carver. Next up is the guy who likes Hallmark movies on the Deck the Hallmark podcast. He's always full of surprises when he drafts with us. And for some reason, our listener numbers in Czechoslovakia go up when he's on. And I still don't understand why, but we love that. He's the author of Oh Christmas Tree, a rom-com novel that dropped only a few months ago and is heavy on the com, light on the rom, but super fun. It's a cozy read. He is truly one of the nicest guys on the planet. Still not my panda. It can only be Brian Herald. Hi, Brian.
Hello, and oi to all of my Czech friends.
Do you have any Czech blood in your veins whatsoever? What is accounting for this?
I don't think so. It must just be my posture and my mood and just coming through. The Czechs I don't feel like they don't have time for nonsense, and I feel like they get. I kind of align with that.
Yeah, that's right. When I think no nonsense, straightforward, I think Brian Herald, right? Yeah.
There's a lot of Czech players on the Bruins too. I'm a big hockey guy, so that could be coming through as well.
Yeah, my husband is thrilled that we are doing this draft recording right now because the Patriots are playing in a very big game. Ryan, believe it or not, with all the crap that we give you about your picks, you've actually won this draft for the past 2 years straight. So you're going to be competing in the upcoming Tournament of Champions for 2025 that kicks off in a couple of weeks later in January. You're coming into this match with a leftover veto override card, which, let's face it, really doesn't get played very often. Maybe you'll win again today and make it a three-peat. But I do know someone who wants to take you down tonight, Brian.
Nobody comes to mind here, so I don't.
Yeah, I think this person will come to your mind. It's our third panelist. She is not afraid to share her hot takes on Hallmark movies. This is the only topic she's ever drafted on, and I can't wait to hear what she has to say about this year's batch of movies. It's my New Jersey pal, Vanessa Deyhlie. I've known her for 4 years, and I only recently learned how to pronounce her last name properly.
It's common. It's a common thing. I always have to explain to people how to pronounce it.
Why so many letters? Why can't it just be Dial?
When I got married, I asked my husband the same thing. I asked, can't we just change the spelling? He did not agree. So, I mean, it's unique.
It is unique, and I love it. It's like DHY. I don't know. I just know that whenever I post your name on Instagram, I have to go back and correct it. Oh, that's all.
I had to, when I met him, I had to keep practicing, what goes first, the Y or the H?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I before E, except after C. Y after H? I don't know.
No. Y before H.
Vanessa, was it hard for you to put together your top 10 list this year?
It was not hard to put the actual top 10, versus the bottom, the rest of them. I had a pretty definitive top 10 out of all of them. However, rearranging those top 10, that's what was really difficult. This year, Hallmark put out a lot less movies, which was great because last year it was way too much. It was hard to keep up with. This year, I feel like they were either really good or really bad.
There was no in between. When you guys first drafted back in 2022, I'm just going to tell you really quickly, this was the final list of the top 10 movies that you guys put together. Ghosts of Christmas Always, In Merry Measure, Haul Out the Holly, A Cozy Christmas Inn. That's number 4. Certain person played that, Brian. The Holiday Stocking, Three Wise Men and a Baby, Noel Next Door, Christmas Class Reunion, A Kismet Christmas, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I mean, 5 of those are bangers that people watch every single year. I'm not sure that this year's batch is going to have that same claim to fame, right? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let's start shifting into gameplay mode. If this is your first time listening, you can pause here and go to the Hallmark Movie Drafts intro show first, or just stick with it. You'll pick it up, I'm sure. To be eligible, as I said earlier, the movies had to be a 2025 standalone movie that premiered on one of Hallmark's channels. So their limited series, 12 Dates Till Christmas, is not eligible for this draft. It is 24 movies for tonight. You can see the full list of titles on our Letterboxd, which is at Hallmark Drafts. The links to the HMD socials, including our Instagram and YouTube channel, are in the show notes. Let's talk drafting positions for this match. There are 3 of them, A, B, and C. Drafter C picks positions 10, 7, and 3 on the list. Drafter C gets 1 veto card and 1 override card. Drafter B picks positions 9, 6, 4, and 2 on the list. Drafter B gets only 1 veto card because this position gets 4 picks instead of 3, so they get more chances to get their movies from their personal list onto the final list. And drafter A picks positions 8, 5, and the number 1 position on the list. They get 1 veto card and a bonus veto, so it's basically 2 vetoes and the number 1 position. How do we decide who gets to be drafter A, B, or C? That's where Erinbeth and Debbie come in. They're going to go over the trivia rules, and then they're going to test your knowledge with a round of trivia questions related to the eligible movies. Just keep in mind that the first person to answer 1 question correctly gets to choose whether they want to be A, B, or C, but you're also first up in the veto order. The second person to get the next answer correctly gets to choose theirs from the remaining 2 positions. And the person who didn't get any questions correct gets whatever is left over. So good luck. Erinbeth and Debbie, take it away. It's all yours. Let's do the trivia round.
All right. I know you guys are old hats at this, but we will go over the rules again so there are no arguments later, Brian. Anyway, number 1. You cannot answer until we have finished asking the questions. No jumping in before we have finished speaking. As soon as we finish the question, you're going to raise your Zoom hand. We'll call on you, and then you can give your answer. We'll tell you if your answer is right or wrong. If you're wrong, you cannot guess again until the other drafter has made guesses. If no one knows the answer, no hints or clues will be given, and we will just move on to another question. Do any of you have any questions? Nope. Well, then Debbie and I do. So I'm going to hand it on over to Debbie so she can ask that first one.
All right. So Nikki DeLoach and Christopher Palaha travel back to 1995 in a Grand Ole Opry Christmas. What does Christopher pawn so they can have money?
Oh, Vanessa, you were up quick with that hand.
His watch.
Yes, correct.
That is correct. Very good. Vanessa is coming for you, Brian. She wants that very first draft pick. And so Vanessa, sit back and figure out which drafting position you want while Brian and Mary battle it out for the second spot. Okay, so our second question. Lacey Chabert is checking off names in She's Making a List. Name one of the 2 things Andrew Walker's daughter asks Santa for. Oh, I got eye rolls with the thoughts like in your back of your head. What is that answer? And Brian and Mary, I don't know that either one of them has it. They're both, oh, Mary's going to try.
Yeah.
A dog.
No, that is not correct. Brian, do you want to just give it a try?
Yeah, I'm gonna say a pony.
Well, it does have 4 feet. It is world peace or a white rabbit. So
Okay.
neither one of you is
So
correct.
close.
World peace sounds pretty good right about now.
World peace. All right. Debbie, do you want to go on to the next one?
Sure. Paul Campbell, Tyler Hines, and Andrew Walker are back at it again in Three Wisest Men. What is the name of Paul's soon-to-be father-in-law's bird?
Why is it always the Christmas one, Lynn?
I don't know.
It is always the Christmas one. If you guys don't get this one, you're not getting the next one, so you better try hard.
This name
Mary-
was yelled out several times throughout
Yeah.
the movie.
Oh yeah, the next one's much harder.
I actually thought that this one was a pretty good one. Mary?
No, I don't know. Buzz.
No.
No.
Brian?
It
This
wouldn't
one
have been
was all-
Polly. It's not Polly, right?
No, it is not Polly.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy.
All right, we will go on to the next question.
Wait, what was it?
What was it?
Oh, sorry, Jerry.
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 Sure.
Okay.
That's how much I cared about that bird.
In Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper, Robert Buckley tells the story of meeting a celebrity. Who are they? He tells it several times.
Oh man.
Vanessa knows because she's like, oh, who's that? Don't even want to try.
One celebrity?
One celebrity, and he tells the story probably 4 times.
This is where I watched these movies. I think he met Pat Sajak.
No.
Was
Not
it
at
Kevin
all.
Bacon?
No.
Okay,
Not
I'm
at
gonna
all.
give a clue. I'm gonna give a clue.
Yes, okay.
I'm breaking my own rules here. He was one of the original cast members for several years on the #1 show on CBS, a channel very few of us watch. But
Okay,
there it
Mary
is.
had her hand up pretty fast as soon as you said he has #1 show. So let's see. Do you know?
Yeah. I've watched every episode of this show, and his last name is Harmon. Mr.
I will
Harmon.
give it to you. It's Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon.
Mark Harmon.
His name is Mark, and I couldn't think of that. Oh my gosh, Leroy
That's
Jethro
because
Gibbs is what I could
the
tell
only
you.
Mark you have.
Yes.
I never watched one episode of that show, not one single one.
All right. Mary,
are-
you will pick your drafting position second, and then Brian, they will nicely give you whatever is left over.
Yeah.
Crumbs.
I can already tell you, listeners, we are off to such a good chaotic start that I wrote down Vanessa in first, and then for second, I wrote Mark. I crossed it off. I'm showing the panel. I crossed it off and wrote it again. I wrote Mark again.
It's Jerry. Everybody knows that.
Vanessa
Yeah.
J.
It's Mary. Okay, Vanessa, lay it on us. Do you want to be drafter C, B, or A?
I'm gonna go with drafter A.
Okay. Vanessa is going to be drafter A. She picks 8, 5, and the #1 position. She gets 2 vetoes, and she has, I forgot to mention this earlier, you have a whopping 2 veto overrides left over that you can use tonight. So good luck with that. Mary, would you like to be drafter B or drafter C?
B, please.
Mary is going to be drafter B. She gets picks 9, 6, 4, and 2. So she gets the most picks. She has 1 veto, and she is bringing in a veto that is left over from an earlier match. So she's got 2 vetoes, just like Vanessa. And that means Brian is drafter C. He's going to kick off the list for us. He's got picks 10, 7, and 3. He has 1 veto, 1 veto override, plus 1 other veto override left over from his previous match. If you guys are ready, let's get to it. Brian Herald, your 4th time drafting this list. Legend. What is number 10? What are you going to offer up?
Number 10, tidings for the season.
All right. BJ Britt, I believe. Yes.
Mhm. That's right.
All right. So
Tamara.
Tamara, yep. Tamara Mowry Housley is Lucy. BJ Britt is Adam. Adam is the serious face on local news. His life takes an unexpected turn in early December when he meets Robbie, a 10-year-old who is Adam's biggest fan. He discovers Robbie's mom, Lucy, is a single parent working hard to take care of her son. A romance develops between Adam and Lucy lets go of always being so self-reliant as she and Adam draw close. But when Adam's reporting leads to bigger opportunities, he's got to decide what matters most this holiday season, the bigger job he's been longing for or his newfound community, including the love of a boy who thinks of Adam as his hero. Brian, why do you love this at number 10?
I was kind of surprised by how much I like this one. I remember it being very wintry, which I always love. The conflict I thought was legit because there was a child involved. The guy, he was kind of like messing with the child and the mother and that dynamic, and that's super dangerous and really risky. And that's a good conflict, in my opinion. So I thought that was a good conflict to have. It wasn't just like a silly, frivolous things. There were actual stakes in that situation. Um, really good music. I remember I have in my notes that I really like the music, and Tamara and the child actor Robbie, Elijah was his name. They were really good together. So those things stood out to me. Also, a just absolute hilarious scene between Adam, BJ Britt's character, and his dad, where I just laughed out loud, and I watched it multiple times because it was so bad. It was great. It was so funny to me. So Wait What's Galore. There was product placement in this one. So really like everything I could want was done in this. And so I had really very few complaints. And so I think it belongs on the top 10 list.
Vanessa, do you agree with Brian? Tidings of the season, does this belong on the list?
No, it really doesn't. I did enjoy this movie, I will say. Definitely not a top 10. And I am very firm in my belief that Brian has only played this in the top 10 to get us to use a veto. Now, I have a veto and a bonus veto, and
Oh, you do?
I
Oh.
do, and I know that Brian wants us to use the veto, but at this point, it's basically me and Mary against Brian. Mary, I don't know if you agree, but I'm going with it's me and you against Brian.
So Mary, what do you think? What do you think, Mary? We good on this one, right?
Well, I mean, you can see by our jerseys.
Yeah,
We're wearing
red team
red.
versus blue. I forgot. Yeah.
right. And so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and veto it.
That was easy.
Out
Boy,
the
that
gate.
was easy.
Yep, good thing I have another.
Right out of the gate. I love you, Vanessa. Brian,
Oh.
Vanessa, you don't mind if I disclose this, do you?
Go ahead.
When Vanessa sent me her list, as all of you do in advance, I said, Brian's won 2 years in a row. Maybe this is your year. And she said, yeah, he plays dirty. He plays dirty. He plays dirty.
I've never played cleaner. And that's all I'll say about that.
All right, Scrub Daddy, give me another title.
I honestly didn't prepare.
Oh, and while you're thinking, I forgot to say, my list is in alphabetical order. So if there's an A in the title or V in the title, you were fine, Brian. It wasn't you, it was me. Just be sure to mention.
Usually is, yeah.
I know, but not this time.
Okay.
All right.
This is I really didn't. I was not prepared for this. You guys think I'm joking, but I seriously thought that was
You
number 10.
lie like a rug.
All right, number 10. A Royal Montana Christmas. This was first movie of the year. We rarely get I'll talk while everybody composes themselves. Because this crew is hyperventilating. Nobody can breathe right now. This first movie of the year, some of us were, at the tail end of a 24-hour marathon, 26 hours, who's counting? So we had our maybe marathon blinders on. It was better than I expected. A royal one, pretty fun. It was, where is it? Fiona the Goob called in to our, while we were watching it live, to say hello. So bonus points there. Just all around, my memory, my recollection of this movie, an all around good time.
Yes, the Goob, Fiona Goobleman. Warren Christie is in this as well. Fiona is Princess Victoria of Zalarnia or something like that. Is it near Czechoslovakia, Brian? That's what I want to know. Okay. Peter Benson directed this. There's a Peter Benson draft coming up in 2027. So that's going to be a huge one. So Princess Victoria is ready for a change of pace. She's looking to decompress in the days leading up to Christmas and taking the throne. So she decides to take a vacation to Peaceful Pines Ranch in Montana. Vanessa, how do you feel about this?
I actually thought this movie was cute. Does not belong in the top 10. I just want to point something out. So on Brian's first pick, he purposely put that because he wanted us to use a veto. Now, if you notice that after he made his next pick, he commented that everyone was hyperventilating and everyone needed to catch their breath. So Brian, in his first pick, purposely wanted someone to use their veto, and in his next pick, he purposely was trying to hurt us, kill us, cause damage. I'm just saying.
Court of law will have to figure this one out. It's just murky territory.
Very gray area. Vanessa, is it going to stay on the list?
I'll keep it for the goob.
Keeping it for the goob. All right.
Obviously,
Mary, are you going to keep it for the goob?
Gosh darn it. Listen, unlike some people here, I am not swayed by my celebrity friends when I'm drafting.
She's talking about you, Brian.
You're not going to hear me say, well, Warren Christie was texting me, so I'm going to give his movie a shout out. I just wouldn't say that, even if it was true. Oh,
I know.
the last pick did not belong on the top 10. I don't think this movie belongs on the top 10. Although I told Lynn earlier when I sent her my list, like I have 9 movies that I think belong in the top 10. And then this number 10 spot in my mind it's up for grabs, but not by this one. So I'm going to go ahead and veto it because we can't start like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Brian.
I definitely wasn't prepared for this. So I have 3 veto overrides, right?
You can't override, but you've basically cleared out Mary and Vanessa of 1 veto each.
I thought we were going to have a competitive game. All right, number 10. We met in December. Lock it in.
We met in December. Tell us about it, Brian.
Autumn Reeser, Niall Mater. They have a great night together, and they don't exchange contact information, and then they don't see each other again. And it's just this: how do they chase each other down, recounting the experience to their friends or family, respectively, and how do they get back together? They were so good together. And the biggest complaint among the deck Hallmark while we were talking about it was they don't spend enough time together because they're so good together. So you're like longing for more from it, which I think is a really good place to be as a viewer. That means they're doing a good job. So this one, I feel like it's a little low, but I have to put a legit movie on this list to appease this tough crowd here. So I guess we're playing hardball at this point. So it definitely belongs on a top 10 list. So trying to sneak it in here at 10.
Of course, this is written by Nina Wyman. She was on our show just a couple of months ago in August. That is a 4-hour recording, listeners, and the time flies by because she had so many great behind-the-scenes scoops to share. This is her 5th movie with Niall Mater, so she talks about it a little bit in the show. So give that one a listen. We met in December. Erinbeth, before I get to Vanessa and Mary, did you like this movie?
You know where this sits on my list. And Brian, the very first year, my dad said, "You are so hard on that Brian guy." This is why. I mean, we met in December. It is number 1 on my list. I will tell you that if this had been eligible and had played for the Niall Mater draft, it would have been number 1. This is such a beautifully made movie. I love it. And we all know how I love it when people are chasing each other all over a city. And it was the whole movie of them chasing each other all over the city. It was beautiful. I cannot believe this is going to be at 10. And it's all your fault.
Yeah. Just so you know, listeners, by just pure coincidence, me, Mary, and Vanessa happen to be wearing red red shirts. And Brian and Erinbeth, and I'm throwing Debbie into the mix too, because it shows up as sort of blue on my screen. They're sort of like the blue team here. So Erinbeth is basically dissing her own quote
I
unquote
am. I
teammate
thought
at
we
this
were a
point.
team. I thought we were a team.
Vanessa, how do you feel about We Met in December at number 10?
I mean, it's fine. It's okay. I didn't love it. It was a good enough movie. I think number 10 is a fine spot for it.
Okay, we've got one vote for keeping it at number 10. Mary, how about you? Are we going to ever get to number 9? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'm good with this. I
You good?
liked this movie. I thought it did go on for a bit too long, and the characters were a bit annoying at points, but for the most part, I really liked it. And I'm not swayed by my celebrity friends, but I am swayed a little bit by things like Autumn Reeser's so pretty.
She's adorable.
She
Mhm.
just looks stunning in this movie, but also she's a good actor, and I like the movie.
Congratulations, Brian, on your third attempt. Yes,
You did it.
You did
40
it.
minutes in, we got one on the list.
We got one on the list. All right, Mary. You're actually up next, Mary. What would you like to offer up at number 9?
Okay, I am going to say A Newport Christmas.
That is Gina Claire Mason is Ella. Wes Brown is in this is Nick. Ella heads out on a boat in 1905 and ends up in 2025. Love a time travel movie. Nick has to figure out how to get her back in time and decide if their newfound love can stand the test of it. Tell us why you love this movie.
Well, I love time travel anything, and I thought the structure of the time travel was clever. It was creative. I feel like I hadn't seen this version of it before on Hallmark. I really like Wes Brown. I don't typically like old-timey stuff, but for the bottom of the list in a year like 2025, I'm going to give it a pass.
A ringing endorsement from Mary. Before
Yeah.
before I get to Vanessa, Debbie, I know you have thoughts on this movie.
I really like this movie. Time travel, time loop, alternate reality. That's my favorite trope in any movie, book, anything. I do like old-timey stuff. I'm a history buff and I love anything New England. I'm a New England girly. So I thought the chemistry was good. I love the costumes when in the past. So yeah, I liked it. I had it a little bit higher, but as long as it's on the list, I'm happy.
Okay, it's on the list so far, but Vanessa hasn't shared her thoughts yet. Vanessa, what are you thinking about this movie at number 9?
So I like it at number 9 actually. I would keep it. It was cute.
Vanessa says it's okay. Brian.
I take no pleasure in this.
Oh, here we go.
This one disappointed me. I was really looking forward to this one. I like Wes Brown, Gina Claire Mason's a blast, but it didn't get into my top 10 territory, and so I got to veto this one.
Brian Unleashed, always a thing of beauty. Okay. We're going to veto A Newport Christmas. And just as a reminder, listeners, just because a movie has been vetoed, it doesn't mean that it can't come back into the game further up the list. It just can't be played again in the position it was vetoed in. So, Mary, what are you going to do instead?
I'm really tempted to pull a Brian and pick something really unhinged.
He's out of vetoes, by the way, just so you know. That was his one and only veto.
But I just don't think that it hurts Brian the same way it hurts Vanessa and me. So I'm going to leave that glass blowing movie out of it. I'm going to say Three Wisest Men and a Bird.
Named Jerry.
Wow, boy.
Please don't make that movie number 4 in this
Oh my
series.
God.
Okay, let's not put that out into the universe. All right, of course, it's Andrew Walker, Tyler Hines, Paul Campbell, a cast of thousands, including Ali Liebert. The Brenner boys are back. They're as chaotic as ever. I don't remember whose father this was who shows up in the movie and brings his bird that eventually Paul Campbell lets loose and gets lost. Because I have to be honest, I'm kind of over the three guys. I love them all. They're great, but I really don't want to see a fourth one. So, Mary, tell me why you like this movie at number 9.
Well, I will say, as in many trilogies, this third one was better than the second one, in my opinion. Yeah, we don't need another one. There was something magical about that first one, and we could have left it there. But now we got to keep doing it over and over again. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's with a lot of even our beloved actors, Brian's pals. You can just see them acting. Like I just recently watched Snowed in Christmas with Andrew Walker and Joy Lenz.
Oh,
And I was reminded of why I used to love movies with Andrew Walker so much. But now you can just see him acting, and you can see Tyler Hynes acting in this one. And Paul Campbell's character is so annoying. Wait, I'm nominating this for the list.
Yes.
But we do love them. And it is iconic in the universe of Hallmark holiday movies. Therefore, I do believe it should be on the list.
Good.
I thought she was getting ready to veto her own pick. I really did.
I almost did. Yeah, I got lost a little.
Oh, there are movies. You don't have to do this one.
There aren't.
She's going to stick with it. So Paul Campbell, Kimberly Sustad, and Russell Hainline wrote this third one. It's a good pick for number 9, I think. Vanessa?
Yeah.
Three Wisest Men and a Bird? No, wait. The Three Wisest Men. That's it. Full stop. Got it.
Yeah. I think it's a good spot. I think number 9 is a good spot for it. It's one of those that, like, everybody has to watch, but it's not super great. 9 is a good place. I was just really happy to see Lachlan Monroe, the owner of Jerry the Bird. Lachlan Monroe, famous from the Scary Movie. He was great in that. And I also really love the hot pink glitter decorations in the kitchen. So yeah.
It's good for number 9. Lachlan Monroe, he's in the Nikki Andrew mystery series. He's always so good. Great. Usually as a supporting actor, really great. Brian?
Yeah, sure. There's nothing I can do here. Lachlan Monroe, I love Lachlan Monroe. Anytime he's on the screen, he's a blast. So yeah, I guess sure. Let's give it for the one final tip of the cap to it here.
All right, final tip of the cap from Brian, which brings us to number 8, and that is going to be Vanessa's first pick of the match. Vanessa, what are you going to offer up?
So in the original choice for number 9, we had talked about A Newport Christmas, and we talked about time travel and how that's fun. And keeping on the time travel theme, I'm going to pick A Grand Ole Opry Christmas for number 8.
So this is Nikki DeLoach, Chris Palaha, Rob Mays is in this as Nikki's dad. Sharon Lawrence is in it. There are appearances by so many Hall stars like Erin Cahill, James Denton, Brad Paisley is in it, Megan Moroney is in it. There's singers galore. This is written by Tracy Andreen. This is one of the 3 of her movies that are eligible in this. She's got 4 movies that dropped this year. 3 of them are the Christmas movies, and then Royalish was the other one. So time travel. So Gentry Wade, that's Nikki DeLoach, had given up her music after her father's death decades ago and must confront her past when Nashville's Grand Ole Opry invites her to honor her late country star dad at their Christmas celebration. She and her friend Mac, that's Chris Palaha, travel back in time to October 1995, where she's able to spend time with her late country star dad, as well as discover romance with Mac. Vanessa, why do you like this one? Why did you play this at number 8?
What I liked about this, a few things. So with the time travel, I like how when Chris Palaha's character went back in time, he just sort of like jumped right in, had no question. He's like, yeah, here we are. And he just accepted it. What I thought was really cool about this movie is that Nikki DeLoach's character There was always a question about her dad and why he did not continue on with his music career, and no one ever knew. It was a total mystery. And I thought it was really cool that she was able to go back and actually see how it all played out and see why her dad stopped. It was great because it was basically about how great of a dad he was. And I thought it was really beautiful that she was able to see that.
I cried through so much of this movie. You know, I lost my dad very unexpectedly several years ago. So the scenes where she is talking with him and being able to reconnect with her father face to face and find out those answers was really lovely. And you could see like the tears in her own eyes. So it's a beautiful, beautiful movie. But maybe Mary doesn't like it. I don't know. Mary, it made me cry. Did it make you cry? Did you
Oh
have
yeah, I loved this movie. I like for me, this is top three. I love this movie. 1995 is when I was in high school, and when they busted out the Garth Brooks shirts, I was dying. I loved it so much.
those sweaters?
Yeah, it was I love Brian's friend Christopher Palaha.
It's a great guy.
Yeah, I'm not going to take a chance that's like something crazy would happen if I veto this with thoughts of moving it up higher. I don't trust what I don't no. I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to veto it. I thought this movie was really great.
All right, Mary thinks it's really great. Okay, Brian, you can't do anything about it, but what did you think of this movie?
Yeah, 8 feels super low for this movie, and I'm going with the idea that this was gameplay that just didn't pan out. It deserves a top three, 1, 2, 3 spot. Um, it is so good. It was so good. And there's nothing I can do here, which is a total bummer. But in my heart, this is number 2, 2 to 3, 1, 2, 3, one up there somewhere.
I know. Don't cry, Brian.
Yeah, this is just.
You're all choked
I
up.
didn't
You're
think
all choked
I
up.
told myself I wasn't going to get emotional. But I guess it is good to have it on the list. It does belong on the list. So at this point, it's clear to everybody that numbers don't matter as long as they're on the list. That's where we are.
Well, and maybe you had a hand in that outcome, Brian. I'm just going to say that.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
But that said, a Grand Ole Opry is locked in at number 8. So, Brian, it's up to you now. Number 7.
Number 7, The Snow Must Go On.
Why?
Why? Why not? There's like zero reason why not. This was a blast. We need a Corey Cott movie every year. He was so fun in this movie, and I believed him every second of his performance here that he was a Broadway star in his heart, but like in his head he was a different person. Like he in his heart he belongs on Broadway, but he can't get there. And so I believe for the whole movie that he was a star. Him and Heather Hemmings, I thought their chemistry was really good. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It did not. I guess it didn't disappoint. I had a lot of high hopes. I was hoping it would be a lot more funny. It wasn't as funny as I hoped it would be, but it took itself like kind of more seriously than I thought. But we had a ton of Christmas trees in this movie. Like every scene was like minimum 3 Christmas trees, so it looked great. So I had a good time with this movie.
It was a serious question. Why? Because this is one of 2 or 3 movies that I actually didn't get a chance to watch yet. So so I'm glad that you love
Enjoy
it for
the
number
number 7
7.
movie.
Number 7 movie, Vanessa. I could not read your expression when he said this title. So tell us what you're thinking.
I like this movie, but it does not belong in the top 10. I did think there was like some fun parts to it. I mean, whatever. It's definitely not in the top 10, but it's not like all the way at the bottom. And does not belong in number 7. It doesn't belong on this list. But I am not going to succumb to Brian's dirty strategic play here.
Cleanest game I've ever played. I don't know how many times I can say it.
I mean, you just lie on top of lie, sort of what happens, but it's okay.
The snow must go on, Mary.
I hope it's okay if I read a little something from the discussions in the Deck the Hallmark Facebook group about this movie.
Please.
This person said at the end of the movie, I don't even think Brian can find a good thing to say about this movie. This is way worse than the glass blowing movie.
Hard disagree.
I mean,
It's
Now, I
not
have
that
not
much
listened to
worse.
that episode because I actually, I'm so embarrassed to admit, but I have not watched this one.
You're missing out.
I know, clearly. I know that is like breaking the rules, but I'm not going to veto it because I don't know for sure.
So
Uh,
this will stay on the list with Brian's name right next to it.
yeah, but that guy
Probably.
in the Facebook group, he's not going to like it.
No, he's not gonna like it. Brian is celebrating. I don't know. This might be more legendary than number 4, Christmas Inn or whatever that was. I don't
Cozy Christmas Day. Come on, Lynn.
Cozy Christmas Inn. Oh,
No need to
okay.
be disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't want the Czech Republic coming after me. That's
Yeah.
true. All of your
The full
friends
force.
or any of your celebrity friends. It's be even worse. Mary, save us. Number 6. What do
Oh,
you-
number 6. Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to go Christmas Above the Clouds.
So what do you like about this movie?
Well, listen, this is a movie where you just have to go in and you have to suspend all disbelief. You have to commit to having a bonkers good time. Like this is not a real movie about real people. This is silly. This is spoofy. And it's done very, very well because these actors are very, very good at what they do. I don't know who wrote this one. Do you know, Lynn?
I know that Peter Benson directed it. I think these were new writers.
Okay.
Christine Garver and
Yeah.
Stephanie Jackson. I feel like they've written some stuff before though.
Did they?
It's Trivia at St. Nick's. Christine Garver did that. That was her first one.
Oh,
So she's
I did like
fairly
that
new
one.
though to the scene.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
anyway, all the people I knew of involved in this movie, they're pros. They showed up, they showed out. For what it is very good.
Yeah. So you've got Tyler Hines, of course, paired again with Aaron Krakow, whose name is Ebenezer. This is yet another riff on A Christmas Carol. This one is a lot of fun. It's very silly. As I said, it's directed by Peter Benson. He's got a cameo in it as well. Did we really need another Christmas Carol-ish
Of course not.
movie?
That's part of it. I groaned audibly. I was watching it with friends like in the same room, and I groaned audibly multiple times while watching this, but like, in a fun way.
Vanessa, was this a fun movie for you? Should it be on this list?
So fun. I mean, it should be on the list for sure. It was like a well done movie. I was so angry with Ebenezer. First of all, it's a great name.
I know.
It's a great way of like, picking the Ebenezer Scrooge. Like I just thought it was great how they turned into a female character and they gave her the name Ebenezer. I thought that was great. I just hated her. And I guess that means she did a really good job.
Yeah, she did. Aaron crushed it for sure. Brian, it stays on the list, but what do you think about this one for number 6?
Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is fairly close to where I have it in my own personal list, so I'm not going to complain.
Oh, that's good. But that really isn't a ringing endorsement, I don't think.
I liked it a lot, though. I did like it a lot.
Did you laugh?
Yeah. They had some really, like, we've talked about this on the other podcast. There was stuff in this that I didn't expect, like some of the reactions and the actions of the airplane staff, the way that they were doing with the pilot, the jokes that they were doing just felt kind of original. It just didn't feel typical. And so I thought it was a really good one. And yeah, I did laugh. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so far, state of the list at 10, We Met in December. At 9, Three Wisest Men. At 8, A Grand Ole Opry Christmas. At 7, The Snow Must Go On. At 6, we just locked in Christmas Above the Clouds. And at 5, Vanessa, your second pick. What are you going to do?
This is hard because I'm so nervous that the movies that I have as my top 5, that not all of them will make it there. And it's really hard to pick which one I'm willing to sort of just give up, in fear that someone else might not play it. So I'm back and forth between 2 that I cannot decide on. So we're at number 5. I got to see what else we have for 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there's a was a hard
Yeah.
one.
You only have one more pick after this.
All right, I'm gonna go with A Keller Christmas Vacation for number 5.
Talk about a cast of thousands, total crushing ensemble cast. You've got Jonathan Bennett, Brandon Ruth, Eden Scher, so many people. This is another Tracy Andreen written movie. 3 reluctant adult siblings join their parents on a Christmas river cruise through Europe, and each of them are dealing with, their own personal issues, only to find unexpected joy, romance, and family bonds along the journey. Tell us why you chose this one ultimately for number 5, Vanessa.
Christmas markets. I just really want to go to these European Christmas markets. And funny enough, I was visiting my in-laws over the holidays, and my father-in-law had mentioned that someone he knows, one of his friends, had mentioned that she had just taken a cruise visiting these Christmas markets, and he said that the whole family should do that next year. And I said, I agree, this is my dream. And also, let's talk about these Hallmark Christmas movies. We can go on the Dune Bay. And I do know how to say it, just for the listeners who are listening to this and don't listen to Deck the Hallmark.
Because of Brian, yeah.
Right, they avoid it because
Obviously, yeah.
of Brian. We go on the Dune Bay or the Danube.
The Danube.
So these Christmas markets, they just look so cool. So I really enjoy this movie because of that. I mean, Eden Scher, she was so great. Jonathan Bennett, oh God, I love him. And also the games that they played on the ship look really fun. Like, I want to do something like that. So if I do go on this cruise to visit these Christmas markets, I really hope the ship I'm on also has these like Christmas themed games.
Yeah, if you go on this cruise, even if it's not with like your whole entire family, we have to do a live with you. You gotta like give us a little
100%.
100%.
Yes.
All
Live
in.
from the Dune Bay.
Yes, live from the Dune Bay. It's Vanessa Deyhlie. Or delay. The delay. It's the delay on the Dune Bay. What the dealio? This is solid
Oh my
stuff,
God.
people. This is great. Mary. God, at least I'm not calling you Mark, which is already a win for me tonight, based on how we started. Okay. Mary,
Yes.
did you like A Keller Christmas?
Okay.
Vacation?
We just put this in number 5.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. I'm a little sad because I love this movie and I want it to be higher. For me, again, top 3. Yeah, everything that Vanessa said, I thought it was great. I did think that the parents
veto, everybody, veto.
the parents making the boyfriend / fiance keep a secret was real crappy. But Jonathan Bennett's story was by far the best one and the sweetest one. And in a year where we had very little diversity in these movies, like, listen, why was Tidings of the Season or Tidings for the Season our only movie with 2 people of color, and it was not that good, Brian?
It should have been on this top 10 list. It could have been on this list.
Okay. Yeah. No, because it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And we're not even going to talk about the Hanukkah movie. Yeah. So I'm glad that at least this type of diversity was well represented. That story was so sweet. The siblings together was very realistic and very sweet. It was so funny. So funny. So I love this movie. I wish it was higher, but I'm leaving it here.
It stays here. Brian, your thoughts on this one? You can't do anything about it.
Also, really like this movie. A scotch higher would have been nice for this list, but I guess we'll leave it where it lay. And I had a good time with this movie. Glad to see it on this list for sure. I feel like it definitely deserves a spot. A really cool name of a movie as well. I guess I'm okay with this placement.
All right. While Mary is thinking of what her number 4 is, Debbie, I know you have thoughts on this movie in particular.
My number 1. So 5's low, but it's fine. Everything about this movie loved. watched it again just to make sure, and I still felt the same way after I watched it the second time. I have two brothers. We have a similar relationship. Scandinavian cruise. My mom and I were going to go on a Scandinavian cruise before COVID. And then obviously we didn't, but I have been to the Netherlands and to Belgium. So I've been to some of that, but not around Christmas. I would love to go. Love Jonathan Bennett's relationship with his boyfriend. My mom has cancer, and I remember the way it, like how we reacted when we found out. And that felt very real to me. So I just related to it. I thought it was a good mix of funny and heartwarming. I loved it. I'll watch it every year. Easy.
Oh, that is so beautifully said. I have 3 words: Bramblefest at sea. Brian, maybe you can get your celebrity friends to make that happen.
I will never push for anything on a boat. Sorry. I'm not doing it. Not interested.
Oh, that's great for the rest of us.
Yeah, yeah. Have a good time, everyone.
My brother owns a cruise travel agency. I guess you will not be booking with him.
Man overboard, Brian Herald.
My worst nightmare.
It's my husband's worst nightmare too. He's like, no, it's not going to
Me
happen.
too.
I love cruises.
I can't. It's my worst
love it.
nightmare too. But a river cruise, I think the boats are much smaller. It's not like
Fair.
3,000 people that you're trapped with.
Mhm.
So, Mary, number 4.
Yep.
This is your next to last pick. You still have a veto left. Brian has 2 veto overrides. Vanessa has a veto plus 2 veto overrides. What are you going to play?
Okay. I'm going to play single on the 25th.
Daniel Lissing makes a return to Hallmark as Cooper. Lindsay Fonseca is Nell. This is written by Joy Botkin. There's a draft of her Hallmark movies scheduled for 2027. So Nell, that's Lindsay. Nothing is worse than being single at Christmas time because everywhere she looks, couples are kissing under the mistletoe. And after her family, those monsters, cancel their holiday plans with her at the last minute, she decides, you know what, I'm going to spend Christmas week alone here, having fun, doing everything that I had planned on doing. And then she crosses paths with her neighbor Cooper, that's Daniel Lissing, who prides himself on being happily unattached. And he helps her out. He gives her tips, and they spend the holidays together being single alone. Single together? They're not a couple. Tell us why you love this movie.
I love Lindsay Fonseca. I love her. And I think that to me, she is so earlier I said I feel like with so many of these actors, especially the ones who've been around Hallmark for a while, we can see them acting. They're not natural. In particular, I watched this movie right after I watched one with our Queen and King of Hallmark, and it's the opposite of natural in that case. But in this, it's like she's just a person, and she's a cool person. Like I wanted to hang out with her, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, I do like Daniel Lissing. Huh? Kind of forgot. And there he is, and I like him again. I like them together. I thought that the excuse that he gives of teaching her how to be single was the flimsiest, most transparent excuse just to hang out with her. I thought it was adorable. I wasn't expecting for this to be as high as it is on my list, but honestly, like on my list, it's number 5. So I feel good about putting it at number 4.
I love this movie so much. I've never seen a single episode of One Calls the Heart. I don't intend to.
No.
But I love Daniel Lissing from December Bride. So I was just,
Yeah.
it made my heart so happy to see him. The song that runs through this is Single on the 25th and is sung by Lauren Spencer Smith in the movie and can be downloaded. That's an unpaid endorsement for this song because it's a banger.
Not enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Vanessa, do you like this movie? Is it on your list?
Loved this movie. I love this movie. I thought it was so much fun. I love the whole idea of sort of like learning to be with yourself, be happy with it. Also, Lindsay Fonseca. I mean, I love her. I also love the fact that she's Portuguese. I'm Portuguese, so like, you know, I just get really excited when I find out other people are.
Oh, shout out Portugal.
Yes.
Shout
Yeah,
out
Daniel
checks
Lissing.
too. Don't forget the checks. Let's not.
We have listeners every month in 49 countries. you know,
including
25
Czechoslovakia.
including the Republic of Czechoslovakia. Get it right. Vanessa, do you speak
That's
Portuguese?
right. I do speak Portuguese. Yes.
Say something.
I'll say Merry Christmas, Feliz Natal.
There you go. Perfect. All right. Ding
Yeah,
on
no,
25th.
so when
Good.
I love this movie. I'd watch it again and again. Really fun.
It's going to be a repeat for me every year too. Brian, you can't do anything about it, but we always want to know what you think because we're trying to understand you.
Right, of course. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I can use my veto override on this one somehow to
You can't.
I don't know what I can do here. A technical
Nothing.
challenge. This one didn't work for me, like hardly at all. And I'm such an outlier. Like everyone is pretty like good on this movie. And for some reason, it just did not connect with me. And not because I'm not single. Like that wasn't it. Because parts of it, it's like, man, that'd be nice. Oh, that sounds nice. You know, like as a person who's not single, it's like, boy, imagine having all that time and space. And she draws this really great scene on a chalkboard. And Brand made a joke about how I was like, you can't do that with kids around. It's like, yeah, no kidding, man. There was just so much about this movie. I like Lindsay Fonseca. I like Daniel Lissig. I like this idea. The song was fine. I don't know. It ended up really low on my list, and I just never went back to reevaluate. And so that's where it's staying. And so it's not on my top 10. I obviously can't veto it, but everyone seems to be higher on this movie than me. I don't know what happened that night. I'm going to have to
You
look at the
should
date
watch
when
it
that-
again. Yeah, watch it again and see what. How long have you been married so far?
Oh, Lynn, come on. With these trapping questions.
I know. You know,
Like
Diana and I talk all the
I
time.
know, that's
so
the problem.
I know.
17 years, like something like 17 years. It's in the upper teens.
All right. Congratulations and good luck to Diana, not to you.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. I'm just trying to play with your head because you have pick number 3, which is your last pick of the day.
This one is pick number 3, The Christmas Baby.
Ah, The Christmas Baby. Tell us about it.
So good. Three, it's that, I mean, we can argue this could be anywhere in the top 1, 2, 3. This one was so good. Topher Payne wrote this phenomenal script. Ali Liebert, Catherine Burrell, Barbara Niven. Just the cast was so good. It was a really nice community. A baby is dropped at the door of a couple, and they battle back and forth about, adopting the baby. They foster the baby for a little while. The baby, so adorable, just so great. Like the baby stole the show almost. So emotional. And all it did was just hammer you in the face with all the great reasons for like, this should be normal. This is a good story, a positive story. And there was one line in it where it addressed the haters and it gave this tiny little mention. And that's all they needed to do, because you just got to acknowledge how some twisted people are thinking out there. But there was so much good in this and positive light shown on this scenario. And we were looking forward to this movie for a really long time. Topher Payne was so proud of this movie, and it just fully delivered. So emotional and so well done. Great across the board. So number 3, I mean, like we've already said, numbers don't matter. And so number 3 could very well be number 1.
It could very well be number 1. It's a beautiful movie. It's one of the few that show any kind of representation for same-sex couples and adoption, fostering and then adoption. It shouldn't even be a big issue at this point. Why should this feel special? It shouldn't have to feel special, but of course it is. And this is directed by Eva Tavares. And, Ali Liebert, she's no slouch of a director in her own right, but such a great cast. She and Kat did such a good job. So The Christmas Baby at number 3. Vanessa, your thoughts?
Yeah. Oh man, I loved this movie. I thought it was really beautiful. And so Brian, the line that you meant, was that the kindness one? When she said, if there's an opportunity to choose kindness, choose that, or something like that. Was that the one?
It was something like, there are people who think that we shouldn't exist, or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I was just like, I was wondering if there would be an acknowledgement of that for
Right.
this scenario. And there
Mhm.
was, and I didn't have an opinion either way. Like they should or should not say something about how some people disagree with this. And
Mhm.
there was a line about it. And once that happened, and it happened so like casually on a phone call in an alleyway, and I was like, that was so perfect. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I fully agree with you. I love this movie. I love how like they represented them, how they showed just like the baby coming in, and I don't know. I'm all in. Definitely top three. Love this movie.
Top three for Vanessa. How about you, Mary?
Oh yeah, no, I really like this movie. I don't really have anything to add, but I will note that Brian went from saying, gosh, those single people have it so easy because nobody erases their chalkboard, to saying, Christmas baby, baby stole the show.
Yeah, I know. Imagine how I feel inside. Like this is what I'm saying outside.
Right, right. I mean, in all fairness, baby also cannot erase a chalkboard. So
True, true. There's a sweet spot there.
yeah, yeah, there
Cannot
is.
erase chalkboard.
So I would love a Venn diagram of Brian's thoughts. I'm a huge Venn diagram lover, and I can't even imagine
Need a
what
different
that
kind of diagram.
this is probably
A bunch of circles, right?
just a bunch of thought bubbles coming out. Oh, Mary, it's your last pick for number two. What is going to sit above the Christmas baby?
I am in a terrible position right now. I don't like this at all. I'm not happy to be here. I want to go home. Because here's what the problem is. My 2, 3, 4, and 5 are already on the list.
Oh,
I trust Vanessa to pick the right number one, and I have a veto left, which means I have to put my number 6 or lower at number 2. And that makes me feel a little sick. I know we've decided the numbers don't matter.
Right. Of course.
I didn't decide that.
It's
And
like
the
best
listeners
friend's not a title, it's a category. That's why you can have more than one. So I tell my kids.
While you're thinking, I just want to remind you, you have played against Daniel Thompson, Deck the Hallmark podcast. You've played several times against Brian, but coming up this spring, you are going to be playing against Bran for the first time. So when you say things like, I don't want to be here, I can't wait to hear how you feel when you play against Bran. If you think Brian's a trip, good luck.
Bran is diabolical.
Ruthless.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So there you
He's
go.
a player.
So what's
Okay.
it going to be? What's your number
Okay.
two?
I'm going to pick an Alpine holiday.
Okay. So that is Ashley Williams, Lacey Maley, I think is how you pronounce her last name. Julian Samani is Frederick. So Faith and Kelly, that's Ashley and Lacey, they're estranged sisters. They reunite for Christmas in the French Alps, reminiscing about their grandfather's first trip. I think it was their grandfather. They want to experience everything that the Alps have to offer. Frederick is the guide that was hired. I know I said grandfather, maybe it was grandmother. I'm really not sure. Erinbeth, before she tells us why she likes this movie, can you straighten me out here?
Well, it was the grandma's journal, but it was
There you
the
go.
grandparents'
Oh, it's the grandparents. Yeah.
trip.
Okay. It was both. You like this movie, right?
I really like this movie. I have a sister. It's just my sister and I. So I kind of felt these sisters' relationships. And like Debbie with the Keller Christmas movie, it's like you just kind of see yourself in that relationship. And it was an international road trip movie. So they were chasing things all over the world, which is great. It was fun. It was heartwarming at certain points. I could have done without the romance. That was my big complaint is I don't understand why they assume the women always have to fall in love in every movie. They don't. This would have been a beautiful movie about two sisters, even without the guys.
Mary, what number was this on your list?
So this was number 6 on my list. I did really like this movie. I thought that the sister relationship was very realistic and relatable. I don't have a sister, but it felt very real to me. I pretty much always love a movie with Ashley Williams, unless it also has Paul Campbell. And for some reason, I think the two of them don't work together. That's not actually a Paul Campbell slam. It's something about the two of them. But every other time, if Ashley Williams is there, I'm a happy camper. I loved that this wasn't a stipulation for them to get an inheritance. It was an invitation, because that feels a lot more realistic for someone who loved their people and made a will about it. And then really, I was not upset about the romance. because I watched all 4 of the new Netflix Christmas movies, and my favorite one, because they weren't very good, my favorite one was Champagne Problems, which starred Minka Kelly and some guy who was French. And I was a little bummed because like that was my favorite of the 4. Minka Kelly was great, supporting characters were great, but this French guy was a bit of a bland baguette, if you will.
I will.
But in an Alpine Holiday, we get a French
A
guy.
croissant.
We get a croissant. Exactly. I mean, he's like a French Jonathan Bennett. He was so cute and so charming, like almost too much, but not quite. Just as a Frenchman should be in a movie on the Hallmark Channel. I really liked it. Yeah, no, it's not a number 2 movie for me, but it's on my list. I want it to be on this list.
Well, we'll see what happens with Vanessa. This movie was on and off my list at number 10 a couple of a couple of times. Ashley Williams does a good job in this movie. I do want to shout that out because a lot of times she falls into the toxic positivity mode and everything is hyper elevated. So this is finally a role where she can really shine. Was that like French fries? What the hell was that?
Is that the closest you can get to something French? Was
In lieu
something
of
that's
the
not
French,
at all
in lieu of the
French?
French flag, I went with fries. Yes. I mean,
Listeners,
Vanessa nailed it. She found the croissant emoji.
Yeah.
So I can read
Perfect.
that.
I
never knew all
just
those emojis were
can't.
there.
Listeners, the Vanessa and Brian were throwing up emojis that floating across the screen. French fries, croissants, the French flag. Honest to God, people, I don't think I can handle a 5th year of this whole group. Don't think I can.
We're just hitting our stride.
Yeah.
Vanessa, what do you think of, did I already ask you? I'm so
No, you
thrilled.
no, you didn't ask me
I
yet.
just want you to know it's 8:30. I haven't had dinner yet. And when I saw the French fries come across the screen, it
Yeah.
completely blew my train of thought.
French fries. Right here.
Oh.
Oh, God. Debbie's got a whole box of them. Vanessa, say something.
All right, Alpine Holiday. Okay, I love Ashley Williams. She's adorable. She's so sweet. Love her. I love the scenery of this movie. Very beautiful. I would really like to go to France. Mary, I hate to do this. I have a veto left and I have to use it. I can't have it at number 2. There's like a few others that really need to be here, and I really hope you put another one here that should be higher. So I'm using my veto.
Oh, Vanessa is
I don't
using-
think you listened to her when she gave her reasoning for putting that movie there.
I think you trust me too much.
Oh no, now I'm really nervous. What are you gonna throw up there?
Okay,
All right.
Lynn, can you tell us 10 through 3?
I'm going to do a recap because whatever you say stays on the list because you're the only person left with a veto. Unless you decide to veto your own pick and just keep going. All right, we have at 10, We Met in December. At 9, Three Wisest Men. At 8, A Grand Ole Opry Christmas. At 7, The Snow Must Go On. At 6, Christmas Above the Clouds. At 5, A Keller Christmas Vacation. At 4, Single on the 25th. At 3, The Christmas Baby. Number 2, Mary.
Make it a good one. Think of us.
You know what movie I watched last night?
What?
I watched The Christmas Cup last night. But I'm not going to choose it, I promise.
Oh,
I'm
thank
choosing
God.
Newport Christmas.
Oh, thank God.
Newport, that's my choice.
A Newport Christmas? A Newport
Oh, I see. Because you had played that, but it didn't stay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Is there anything more that you want to say about it? Because you had already played that at number 9, but it got vetoed by Brian.
It sure did. And yeah, we could have had an Alpine Holiday in an appropriate spot if we didn't have The Snow Must Go On.
I feel like that's right
But
where it
this is-
belongs.
Listen, this is the best I can do because on my actual Letterboxd, because of recency bias and the fish, I do actually have the Christmas Cup as my number 10. But for this
What?
of today, I have a Newport Christmas as my number 10. And so that's all I have left. That's all I can do because I'm trusting that Vanessa is going to put the right number one at number one because she has integrity, Brian.
Unlike
We'll
Brian.
see. I don't know.
She's Portuguese, so of course she has integrity.
That's true.
That's right. And she's from New Jersey. So
Well, that even better.
yeah, so
Me
whatever
too.
you say, there's only one person who can disagree with you. Our top three are The Christmas Baby, A Newport Christmas, and number one.
Number one, I mean, it's got to be Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper.
Oh, thank God.
Guys,
Yes.
all I have to say, and I think that we all know what we're all going to say, is Bob Buck for life. It's the only answer.
It is the only answer.
Bob Buck for life.
Oh
And can I get a Soul Sisters windbreaker tracksuit type of deal? I need it.
Oh my gosh. I know. Before you talk about this movie, Erinbeth, you did two cocktails.
Yes.
Cocktail and a mocktail. Is this the cocktail one?
This
Which
is the mocktail.
And what's it called? Yeah.
A Merry Mixmas Ted Cooper.
Okay.
And it's a cream soda peppermint mocktail. The other one was she's making a twist, and that is Christmassy citrus cocktail. So, and those will both be on our Instagram.
Perfect. So Vanessa, what else did you like about Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper, Bob Buck for Life?
Oh man, it was just so great. I mean, Bob Buck, Robert Buckley is just so amazing. He's so silly and funny. When the guys on deck, the Hallmark interviewed him, he just really, really wowed me with his personality. And the way that he acted in this movie was basically like who he was in that interview. It was like, this is Bob Buck. Doesn't take himself too seriously, like lets himself joke around. A really fun guy. I love the escape room scene when they were like stuck. I thought that was funny.
It's just so great. Kimberly Sustad is his co-star in this. Andrew Walker has a supporting role as did I say Andrew Walker? That's not who I got. Brendan Penny has he's Ted's news anchor at the station. It's written by Russell Hainline and Robert Buckley and Kimberly Sustad. All three have writing credits on IMDb for this movie. It's so much fun. It's great. He's got the best elbows in the business, I would say. Buck, Mary, what do you think of this movie for number one?
I knew she would make the right choice. There's just no other choice. Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper was by far the best movie of the season, I thought. I loved it. It was hilarious. I want to watch it again. Kimberly Sustad is my favorite Hallmark actress. Yeah. I want to be her friend. So Kim, if you're listening, call me.
Brian can hook you up with her, I'm sure.
Excellent. I love this one. I really I am going to watch it again because I watch these movies with my youngest daughter and she did not get to see this with me, so she has to watch it.
It's so good. It's going to be an annual watch for sure. And I keep trying to get a Kimberly Sustad draft together, but she just doesn't have enough movies yet, not even with supporting roles. So maybe in another year or two, we'll have to see. Brian.
Yeah, it's tough not to go with this one. This movie is what, I'm looking for in any movie, like just a fun time and lots of originality here. The dueling relationship between him and Brendan Penny, the anchor, is great. Where like Grand Ole Opry Christmas and Christmas Baby nail the feels and the emotions, and they're so good and qualitatively they're great. This is what I want to watch. Like Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper is where it is at. This one knocked it out of the park. It belongs in the number one spot. So this was a clear number one.
Congratulations, you guys. You did it. Erinbeth has been our official score creeper, as I say. So she's been keeping score throughout the whole match. You, me, and Debbie have the side hustle going on. Why don't you quickly read your 10 movies from 10 to 1 from your personal list?
My list has a title. I've created this is I Like What I Like. So,
Great.
starting at 10, Christmas Above the Clouds. I'm really happy that one was there just to get the point because I knew you guys had put it on the list. An Alpine Holiday, Christmas at the Catnip Cafe, Keller Christmas Vacation, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper, Make or Break Holiday. She's Making a List, and then my top three: Holiday Touchdown, A Bill's Love Story, A Grand Old Opry Christmas, and then, as you all know, We Met in December.
We've met in December. Great list. Debbie, what was your top 10 list, starting with number 10?
Number 10 was We Met in December. Number 9, Christmas Above the Clouds. 8, Single on the 25th. 7, Make or Break Holiday. 6, Sweet Holiday Romance. 5, Newport Christmas. 4, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. 3, Christmas Baby. 2, Grand Ole Opry Christmas. 1, Keller Christmas Vacation.
Awesome. Okay. Mary, did you have a question?
I just wanted to say, Debbie, I also really liked Sweet Holiday Romance.
I loved it. I loved
Same
it.
here.
I'm sad. I am sad it wasn't on the list, but I understand.
Me too. Me too.
It was a surprise because I don't usually like royal movies, but I
Okay.
did like it.
So here's mine: A Keller Christmas Vacation at 10. At 9, Oi to the World, which is not a Hanukkah movie. It's a Hanukkah Christmas movie. So I don't think that really, I think Hallmark didn't deliver us a full Hanukkah movie this year. At 8, The Christmas Baby. At 7, A Make or Break Holiday. Loved it. Obnoxious Family, great writing, fun cast. Way to go. 6, Christmas at the Catnip Cafe. 5, A Sweet Holiday Romance. 4, We Met in December. 3, A Grand Ole Opry Christmas. At 2, Single on the 25th. And at number 1, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. How do we do, Erinbeth?
Well, as I said, I like what I like, and I scored 5 points. Lynn, you came in with 7, and congratulations, Debbie. First time on the show, you won with 8 points.
Way to go, Debbie.
Yay.
You win absolutely nothing,
I
but
know.
thanks for
That's
playing.
okay.
It's okay.
I had a blast doing this, so
Yeah.
that's okay.
This is so much fun. All right, so let's hear what the players' personal top 10 lists are, and Erinbeth will tell us who won. So let's start in the veto order. Vanessa, you're up first. What's your top 10?
My top 10, number 10, She's Making a List. Number 9, Christmas Above the Clouds. Number 8, Grand Ole Opry. Number 7, Three Wisest Men. Number 6, Single on the 25th. Number 5, The Christmas Baby. Number 4, A Keller Christmas Vacation. Number 3, A Holiday Touchdown, A Bill's Love Story. Number 2, A Make or Break Holiday. And number 1, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper.
Mary, what's your top 10?
Okay, A Newport Christmas is number 10. We Met in December, number 9. Three Wisest Men for number 8. Number 7 is Christmas Above the Clouds. Number 6, An Alpine Holiday. Number 5, Single on the 25th. Number 4, The Christmas Baby. Number 3, A Keller Christmas Vacation. Number 2, A Grand Ole Opry Christmas. And number 1, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper.
What a great list. That is awesome. Okay, Brian, the big reveal. What is your true top 10, starting at number 10?
Number 10, Tidings for the Season.
God.
9, We Met in December. Number 8, Make or Break Holiday. Number 7, Snow Must Go On. Number 6, A Sweet Holiday Romance. 5, Christmas Above the Clouds. 4, Keller Christmas Vacation. 3, Christmas Baby. 2, Grand Ole Opry Christmas. Number 1, Ted Cooper.
Okay, so while Erinbeth is working out the score, let's talk about Make or Break Holiday. Vanessa, it was on your list, wasn't it?
Oh man, this was number 2 on my list.
Yeah,
I
I love this movie.
Oh man, I love this movie so much. I love the pop culture references. They called out Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Yes.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I mean, the family. Oh man, it was so fun. The
Why
obstacle
didn't you
course.
play it? What the heck?
Well, if I had more choices, you know what? I would have played it if someone didn't play
Don't.
like these ridiculous
Don't.
movies early
I
on.
played my list.
I know. It's horrifying, but true. You know what? I would be remiss if I didn't say that the guy who won the Mr. Christmas competition, Craig, whatever the last name is, he did a good job.
Great
He
job.
wasn't my choice to win. Shout out Angel. But he was so funny as the brother. Great cast, obnoxious parents on both sides. More Evan Roderick is totally needed at Hallmark.
They were really smart to put him in a supporting role and not a lead role.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
Go ahead, Vanessa.
No, I was going to say, like, when I had watched that movie, my husband and I watched it, and I had not seen Finding Mr. Christmas yet, so I didn't know who he was or who the winner was. And my husband and I were saying, "Oh man, that brother, he's the best part of this movie," and we didn't even know. So it was kind of exciting. He was just funny. I liked him a lot. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I
Why
like this
didn't
one a
you
lot.
play it?
I was trying to stay true to my list, and this was really close to a spot where I was playing, but I wanted to try. I'm trying to play to win here, so it was a tough call not to play it because it was right around one of my picks where I could have fit it in. But man, yeah, it's tough because this was a really really good one, and Sweet Holiday Romance, same thing, like right in the mix. So good, wanted on this list so badly, but just could not pick it over something that I thought would fit in a spot where the points mattered more. I don't know. It's so hard because there's a bunch of movies that aired this season that aren't on this list that are just really good and worth talking about, and that's one of them right there. Make or break.
A make or break holiday. Jonathan Bennett has a cameo in this and does a Finding Mr. Christmas reference, which was good too. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely put it on your list to watch because it's really funny. It's worth it. Brian, you mentioned A Sweet Holiday Romance with Jesse Schramm. Dominic Sherwood is in this as well. It's not a time travel movie, but they shoot it beautifully where they do flashbacks from another era that relates to one of the main characters. What else did you like about this movie?
It caught me by surprise because I did not expect to like it the way that I did, and it felt like there was something that really stood out was how hectic the background of the city was. Like they were in a busy city, and it felt like a busy city because they had a ton of background action going on, which you don't usually see. So that was really authentic, and just the going back in time, the way that they would transition, it was like the quality of this production was up there and you felt it. That was just a huge part of this that was really important to the overall story. It just far exceeded my expectations. I'm a huge fan of Jesse Schramm, and I guess I don't think about that. Mystic Christmas I thought was great, and I didn't expect much out of that one when I watched it a few years ago. So I guess anything Jesse Schramm is in, you just cannot count it down, count it out for 100 points or whatever we're judging this on.
Points. I love her. I think she's beautiful. She's so funny. I have loved every movie that she's in. She's in a ridiculous fall movie at a pumpkin farm. That is one of my favorites. Debbie's nodding her head. Debbie, did you like this movie? Are you a Jesse Schramm fan? Schramm fan.
Schramm fan.
I am. I love this movie. And I don't know if anybody else has ever read any of the Eloise books. Eloise at Christmas. It takes place at the plaza in New York. Rich little girl lives in the plaza.
Oh, yes. Of course.
And it had those vibes to it. I love those books. I love the flashbacks and everything about it. It was fun. I don't like royal movies at all. There's only one I've ever liked, one royal holiday, and this was a royal movie and I liked it. So I was like, gotta put it on there.
All right. Well, I think we definitely have to talk about the Holiday Touchdown movie. So who would like to go first? Mary, what did you think?
I did not like it. But listen, I live in Kansas City and I didn't love the Chiefs movie either. So this is probably a me issue as much as the movie issue.
That's okay.
I went into it thinking I wasn't going to like it because I wasn't a big fan of the Chiefs movie. But they were chasing people all over the city. I just love it when there's this mystery and they have to go all over the place to try to solve the mystery.
Brian, was this on your list?
Yeah, this was about my lower thirds. I wasn't huge on this, and like I realized while watching this that all of the hype around things like this just stress me out too much. I know expectations are high with these. There's a big spotlight on these. I don't enjoy them as much when I'm watching it knowing there's a lot more people paying attention to it, and that, like, not that my comments matter at all, but it's like people will probably pay more attention just because it's getting so much hype, and I don't want that. I want to talk about a make or break holiday, or this sweet holiday romance. Like the Bills one, it was well done. Joey Pants was fun, Patty Murin was fun, but it just was stressful. Like, I don't know, all that hype around it just stresses me out, and I realized I don't like that. I want totally low key. I'd rather not know who the people are. Make it a no-name football team, make up a city. Like, I think I would prefer that versus the huge stage that it's on. I found that distracts me. And
All right.
I don't know if I'm ever going to recover from something like that.
Hallmark, if you're listening, Brian Herald from the Deck the Hallmark podcast is asking for a royal movie where the prince is a football player in a made-up country.
Football.
Football. Brian, you could write that. You've written enough books and screenplays. Come on, put your cap on and make
It's in
that
the back
happen.
of my mind.
Always. It's in that Venn diagram of Brian Herald's head.
It's on the chalkboard.
Get the eraser. Erinbeth, how did they
ready.
do? This is whoever won this match. You are going to be the first person who will be eligible for the 2026 Tournament of Champions. We're always a year behind. So whoever this winner is, tell us
Okay,
what happened
well,
in this match, Erinbeth.
Vanessa came in third, and Mary did not unseat Brian, but she's sitting right next to him. They tied at 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay, so
It's the
can I
theme.
give
It's
can
our
I give
2025 thing.
can I give like a point to Mary so she beats
I think
Brian?
so. I think you can. That's in the
Yes,
rules.
yes.
Yeah,
We are the red team.
Yeah.
that's true.
Wow, a tie. Okay, what was the score again? What was Vanessa?
Vanessa had 9, and then Mary and Brian tied with 10.
Wow,
Oh,
so it was a
very close.
close game.
It was very,
Wow.
very close. You guys should have vetoed The Snow Must Go On, let me tell you, because that's
No.
that was the movie that popped him into with that 10.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got 2 points for
I
it.
messed up too. I made a huge mistake that I regretted since I made it, and I made it very early in this game. And if I didn't, I mean, I would have walked away with this game if I didn't make that mistake.
What was it?
Because I would single on the 25th probably would not be on this list if I had not messed up at 10. I messed up at 10, and so
I mean, we
would
gave you a second chance.
I know.
Right.
I should have veto overridden immediately, and I didn't, because it literally was my number 10. I joked. I was being serious. Like, that was literally my number 10. I wasn't playing around, and if I had stuck to that, I would have just trampled this.
But you didn't, so
I didn't.
there's that.
And so here we are. So, and
Well, you
Vanessa
can't.
gives away her points, and
Your pick was number 10, so you couldn't have overridden a veto because that was your
think-
pick.
Are you saying you should have put the 25th, single on
On
the
there?
25th at number 10?
no, Vanessa vetoed my number 10, and I
Yeah.
couldn't I have done my veto override on that?
No, because
you
it's
can't
your
veto.
pick. It's your pick. You can't override a veto, your own pick.
Oh.
You can only override somebody else's veto
First time.
on the pick.
I
I
didn't
mean,
think
you
Yes.
should have
Oh.
just, instead of doing Royal Montana Christmas, you should have chosen,
Better.
yeah.
Something else, yeah. Something else on my list, yeah. Something
Yeah.
higher up my list. I'm like,
Guys,
was this my first time playing? This is embarrassing.
I
10
don't-
measly points.
I don't know, but it might be your last. No, I hope not. No,
What
never.
happens in a tie?
You both advanced to the finals. We've had a couple of ties. In fact, for 2 of the shows, I think in the fall shows for HMD, there were 3-way ties back to back. So that's
Wow.
how we ended up with 13 competitors
It sounds like
for the
a flaw
tournament.
in the game, actually.
Oh, Brian, you're a flaw in the game. Don't start with me. I love you guys. Ready to do it for a 5th year in a row? Can you handle it? Christmas?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Brian, can you handle it?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Okay.
No, I mean, right now, no. I'm done with Christmas. Okay, we're all done. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've been done for weeks. I didn't want to do this. I
Yes,
moved
you
on mentally.
did.
Yeah, I guess I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
You'll be ready. Vanessa, will you be ready? You're going to do it again, right?
Oh yeah,
Got to
yeah. If you'll
beat
have
him.
me, of
You've got to
course.
beat him.
This
All
is a
right.
blast.
All right, before I read the final list, still to come in January, there's the round one elimination of the 2025 Hallmark Movie Drafts Tournament of Champions. There are 13 competitors, as I just said, who won their drafts in 2025. Brian is one of them. You can see the list of competitors on the Hallmark Movie Drafts Instagram. We'll cut the field in half, see who advances on to round two in the semifinals. You absolutely do not want to miss this. Still to come in February is the Best Kiss draft. Wow, this draft has been like 2 years in the making. The panel consists of a first-time drafter, Erin Johnson, and she's going up two veteran drafters, Jackie Feinstone and Stephanie Purcell. Erinbeth is joining me as the co-host for that, so you want to pucker up and buckle up for that one because it's going to get pretty wild. So once more, for the final time, believe it or not, here is the ultimate top 10 list of the best Hallmark Christmas movies of 2025 as drafted by Vanessa, Brian, and Mary. Here we go. At 10, We Met in December. At 9, Three Wisest Men. At 8, A Grand Ole Opry Christmas. At 7, The Snow Must Go On. At 6, Christmas Above the Clouds. At 5, A Keller Christmas Vacation. At 4, Single on the 25th. At 3, The Christmas Baby. At 2, A Newport Christmas. You can send your letters to Mary Carver and you can listen to her podcast. And at number 1, Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. Great job, everybody. Let's all say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Three Wisest Men and a bird named Jerry. Yeah. Hallmark Movie Drafts is a monthly production. Like the show? Leave us a review. Spread the word. Help Hallmark movie fans find us. Follow the show at Hallmark Movie Drafts on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stephanie Purcell creates the movie synopses using descriptions from IMDb or Hallmark.com as a base. Kate Baca, she creates and vets the list of eligible movies and manages our Letterboxd account called Hallmark Drafts, where you'll find the movies for each show, as well as the final top 10 lists and the panelists who drafted them, so you know who to blame. Erin Rempe and Jackie Feinstone help with special projects. Erinbeth Cermak, she creates the trivia round questions, and along with Stephanie, Kate, Erin, and Jackie, provides additional creative, research, and hosting support. Me? I'm Lynn Austin. I'm the showrunner, producer, and host. I staff the panels, manage the show topics, the production schedule, and the HMD socials, and edit and publish the podcast. Special thanks to the Deck the Hallmark podcast double-deckers who share their passionate opinions on these Hallmark movies that we love, or maybe not love, so much. See you next month.